Enjoying their golden years after wisely tucking their endowments away. Please welcome Dr. Evadne Hinge and Dame Hilda Bracket. Here they are.
How sweet of you to go down like that. Oh, bless you.
Hello, Michael, dear.
Evadne.
Lovely to meet you.
Yes.
Dr. Evadne.
It is Dr. Evadne, yes.
And Dame Hilda.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. How lovely to see you in the flesh.
Thank you.
Oh, isn't it nice to see you? Yes, lovely.
Glowing, isn't it?
Yes, positively.
Glowing,
He's
yeah.
quite real.
So you look enchanting.
Thank you very much. And that is it. She doesn't look bad either, does she? Yes.
Dame Hilda, how did you first meet the two of you?
Well, it was a cruel act of fate, really. What?
No, carry on, dear. It's all right.
That's all right.
No, I wasn't going to say it. So, please, yes. Expatiate.
It was a cruel act of fate in 1945. Actually, it's a joke. We met in 1945.
1946.
5, dear.
6.
4:45 it was.
1946.
I remember it very well. It was
1946.
Bless her, she'll forget. And it was at the Empire Theatre, Snitterton, in the Midlands. So it's surrounded on 4 sides by Birmingham.
Yeah.
And we were there, when I was, there was a leading lady, diva, with the Rosa Charles Opera Company, and she joined as an assistant to the assistant musical director.
That's right.
It's quite a menial job, really. But
Well, I was a very young girl at the time, you see. 18 years old, a beginner, really.
Yeah, so
Dame Hilda was considerably more mature.
you were older.
Still is.
Well, a few months. And I was sitting in the stalls, box of chocolates on my lap. She came towards me, knocked them off with her banjo. I bent down, you see, to pick them up like that. Received a size 10 Goodyear gumboot on my hand, crushing 2 of my fingers and completely destroying my noisy cream.
That's right. Yeah. I said, I do beg your allow me to introduce myself. My name is Evadne Mona Montpellier Hinge.
Yeah.
That went you.
You sort of endeared yourself to each other.
Yeah.
Here's my understanding. When we were touring around the country, you see, we stayed in theatrical digs.
Oh, did
now,
you?
of course, nowadays, oh, yes, in the old digs, you know, boarding houses with landladies and things
Because
like
you play the piano, don't you?
I do indeed, yes. I do occasionally tinkle, yes.
And beautifully, I may say.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Oh, you do, you know you do. She can't hear me, but she's smiling.
Does she have a problem with the hearing?
Yes, yes, yes. What you say, dear? Yes, she does, yes.
Yeah. What about the theatre now? You're a diva, aren't you?
Yes, yes, yes. Well, I've worked with several opera companies over the years. And, of course, I've sung some wonderful roles. Benvenuto's Cellini, of course, I did.
Ben what?
Benvenuto's Cellini. Verdi's Vermicelli. And, of course, I've sung with some of the greatest names. Some of the most wonderful... Milford Plate, wasn't it wonderful?
Milford, yeah.
Milford Plate.
Milford Plate.
P-L-E-I-G-H-T.
Yes. Well, I think it was originally French, you know. He liked
T-I-E.
Do you remember that time when dear Milford, we were doing one of the big musical comedy shows, I forget which one, and Milford lost his wig in the second act.
Oh, that was Showboat.
Showboat,
Grand
yeah.
Theatre, Wolverhampton, 1953, coronation year. Everybody was doing Merry England, and so we did Showboat for a change.
Oh, I see.
The place, yes. And Milford was my leading man. And we just go to the duet, and my first line was, "I'm walking on the air, dear." And he sort of threw his head back and his wig slid off. So I changed it quickly to "I'm walking on your hair, dear."
You're a very quick thinker.
We thought it was funny. Yes.
You're a very quick thinker, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just not very frequent.
Yeah. But what...
Stand and Suck It. That was his name. He was the
Sand and stuck it, Hilda. Sand and
Isn't that
stuck
what I
it.
said?
Almost.
Sand and Stuck It. He was the great tenor I worked with.
Yes, he
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, he was excellent. Yes. lovely tone, lovely quality.
His radames had to be seen to be believed.
Oh, yes. Again, he was French origin, Stuquet.
Stuquet, yeah.
Yes.
Anybody else that you met? Can you remember?
Oh, Cotodrota.
Oh, Madame Giulietta Cotodrota. She was wonderful. She was Italian.
Madame who?
Madame Giulietta Cotodrota.
Cotodrota.
Yes. She was
Did she have any children?
Italian. I don't think she had time by the time she pronounced her name. No, you see, she was quite sort of
robust.
Robust, yes. Yeah. And she would walk around backstage, say, you know, one of the Wagner roles, and she'd be banging her chest, saying, "I cannot go on, I cannot go on." And then she couldn't. No breath left, you see. And, but she was wonderful.
No, she was a character.
She was a character.
Yeah, well,
yes.
it's a lovely name, that, isn't it?
Giulietta Cotodrota. Yes.
Cotodrota.
That's right.
Is it Cotodrota?
Cotodrota.
Cotodrota.
Cod.
Odd.
Cotodrota.
That's it. Cotodrota.
Cotodrota.
That's filled in 5 minutes.
Oh, well, it's nice that you've had all those people that you've worked with, and
yes.
you met all these wonderful ladies, and
Well, looking back on it, as one does occasionally, you know, it was a marvellous thing to have worked with all these great people.
But the funny thing is, the ladies who stand out in one's memory, really, isn't it? Wouldn't you
Yes,
say?
yes.
Like Cotodrota, you want people like
Well, I think, you know, there's actually a lady I'd like to tell you about.
Oh, carry on, carry on.
There's music teacher, you wait.
There's a lady living somewhere,
I think you could be right.
and I love her for herself. And I'd die if she was missing from my grocer shelf.
What?
Probably been evicted from a council house.
Sarah Lee. Sarah Lee. Your brioche just fractures me.
What's it? Something to be avoided.
Give me a taste of your cherry Danish. My mother bakes well, but you can't compare her not with Sarah Lee.
Sarah Lee, Sarah Lee.
Sarah Lee.
Sarah Lee, Sarah Lee.
There's no H, just Sarah Lee. But that's okay by me, 'cause I'm living in paradise when I'm nibbling her apple slice in the kitchens of the one I love, wonderful Sarah Lee.
Sarah Lee.
And it thrills me right to my soul when I'm chewing her finger roll. You hear me saying there's no mistake, there's never been a better banana cake. I love a cheesecake as white as pearl. And did I mention that a chocolate swirl from the kitchens of the one I love? Wonderful Sarah, beautiful Sarah.
Don't worry. She's got built in later.
Well, there you are.
Yes.
I thought she knew trying to come.
Oh, she did.
Oh, really?
After you.
No, after you.
Coffee to go.
The trouble with the world today, it seems to me, is coffee in a cardboard cup. The trouble with the affluent society is coffee in a cardboard cup. No one's ever casual or nonchalant. No one wastes a minute in a restaurant.
No one wants a waitress passing pleasantries like...
How you, miss?
How you, sir?
Could I take your order, please?
The trouble with the world today is plain to see, is everything is hurry up. It's rushing through, don't be slow.
Beauty on right to go.
And Java, cup of joe.
Espresso. Cappuccino.
Black coffee in a cardboard cup. Here we go. helter-skelter life we lead is coffee in a cardboard. The trouble psychologists have all agreed is coffee in a cardboard. Tell me what could possibly be drearier.
Cardboard from the Barrymore cafeteria.
It seems to me a gentleman would much prefer.
An afternoon, how you been?
Would you like the special, sir?
The trouble with the working days plain to see is everything is hurry up. It's ready whip, electric shakes, minute rice,
And microwave coffee.
I think she said
Coffee. I know she said
coffee. Bit of cardboard, come. The trouble with the world today beyond a doubt is coffee in a cardboard. The trouble with the way we like to take things out is coffee in a cardboard. No one further leaning off utopia is dining at your local cornucopia.
It seems to me we wouldn't be such nervous friends. Hey, fella there.
Be right back.
Would you care for somebody checks?
The trouble with the world today is plain to see. Everything is hurry up. It's all because Looney Tunes, sugar packs and magic spoons and coffee in a cardboard.
Hot white,
Rich, steamy,
strong black.
sweet, creamy card. Hurry up. That's it for tonight. My thanks to Hinge and Bracket. See you next week. Good night. God bless. Thank you very much. Good night.